Hey guys, Lord here, back again with another action figure review, but today I'm going to be trying something different. We're going to be testing the waters there, because today we're going to be taking a look at the ReAction Slayer Live Undead Action Figure 3-pack by the fine folks over at Super7, who are still surprisingly in business. We'll see how long that lasts. But yes, we're looking at ReAction figures. I did look at the Marvel Legends Retro 3-inch Ghost Rider and Venom on this channel before, so I figured, what the hell, I'll try something a little bit more different for a good old Rocktober. That's right, October isn't all about spooky-ooky Halloweeny things. It's also about metal and rock and roll! Ow! Not sure what the hell happened there, but you know what I mean. And what is more rock and roll and or heavy metal than Slayer? Right? And not for nothing, they are zombies, so they do fit the spooky-ooky Halloweeny stuff criteria as well. So there is that. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, why don't we cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review and take a look-see at all Slayer! Okay, that's the last time I'll do that. Have to offer in terms of accessories, starting off with the Slayer tombstone with a bunch of blood coming out of it. It's got the logo on there. It's a little recessed, so it is kind of hard to catch in the light sometimes, but it does work. Cool looking tombstone. Very nice texture on this thing. Feels like it's made out of stone. We also get Kerry King's, is it Warlock guitar? There you go. It kind of looks like a battle axe. Very stylized battle axe, so that's pretty cool. I also heard these are pretty heavy guitars. And this actually does look a little thicker than the guitar that comes with Jeff Hanneman, God rest his soul. But at any rate, his is a lot more basic looking. But there you go. And I hope I grabbed the right one, because his, not being more stylized like Carrie's, Carrie, like the Europe song, his not being more stylized like this makes it a little tricky to narrow down which one is in fact his. But taking a look at them left to right, we'll start with old Jeff here, who died of some kind of weird spider bite thing back in 2013, 14. I want to say he died the same year as Odorous Urungus from Guar, but don't quote me on that. But as far as his articulation goes, his head does look side to side just fine. I mean, he does have a whole head of hair. You might be able to heat the hair and move the head a little better. Arms will rotate a full 360, nothing hindering that. He's got little spiky dads on this arm, which is pretty cool. And his hips can kick forward and back. Can't get him to sit down, so if you wanted to, you could throw him in an X-Wing fighter, I guess. Have Slayer zombies going after TIE fighters. Or maybe they are the ones in the TIE fighters, I don't know. But taking a look at Tom Araya, who is now going to be nicknamed Papa Tom because he looks out for the fans and won't let security beat the shit out of him at shows. When they play shows, that is. Slayer is kind of retired, but they do play festivals, and they were at the Black Sabbath / Ozzy Osbourne back to the beginning, live event this summer. Killer set. But, of course, articulation's the same on Tom, but his head, you can do the full Exorcist and rotate it all the way around. He also has a bit of a walking stance, but unlike goddamn Ninja Turtles, he can stand with shit. He does have this kind of creepy zombie arm that's kind of pointing a little bit. He doesn't come with his bass, which kind of sucks. I mean, he can't really hold it, but you can give him a guitar to hold. We'll just use his as an example here. He can hold one. I can get it in there. There you go. He can hold one, but on the album cover, he doesn't actually hold anything. The other guys in the band are all playing their instruments, but him. And not for nothing, he does have the little kind of pointy in there. He's just kind of standing there, looking all gruesome and you can see his ribs. He's sure seen better days, that's for sure. Then we got Kerry King. This is probably the coolest of the three. He's got his pick in his hand, I think. So a little teeny tiny thing there. Thank God that's sculpted in there. He does have spikes on his rig. Got even bigger spiky dads than Jeff Hanneman over there. He's got some spikes on his vest here. He's got a full head of hair, which is something the alive Kerry King doesn't even have anymore. He's got more hair on his chin than he does on his head. He's got that cool beard, braided beard going on. He does have some cool looking boots with a big old, I'm assuming this is either a chain or a gash in his pants. Can't tell, it's so small. He's small, but yeah, these guys look metal as balls. I think they're freaking awesome. And the cool thing about Kerry King is he can actually hold his guitar like he's playing it, whereas Jeff Hanneman just kind of holds it to hold it. So if you put that arm up, you can clip this in here like so, and set it down like that. And then this arm will help hold it in. And there you go. Now he's jamming out and playing solos that nobody else can play because I don't even think he plays them the same way twice. It said don't let the Beastie Boys help you judge his guitar skills. That's not a good example. But at any rate, setting him down. That is it. That is all you get. You get no more. That kind of sucks, but oh well, it is what it is. I'm still surprised we didn't ever get like the quote-unquote Dave Lombardo zombie. I'm assuming it's got something to do with licensing. Even though it's a fucking zombie, like, it doesn't look like him. I could see if it looked like him. Yeah, but it doesn't. It looks like a zombie. Like, these two don't look like Kerry King and Tom Araya. They look like zombies with long hair and heavy metal clothes. Like, I don't know what the hell. Even Jeff Hanneman, other than his blonde hair, he doesn't look like the guy. He just looks like a zombie with blonde hair. But what the hell do I know? I want what I want, and I ain't gonna get it. I want ultimates of these, to be honest with you, but I don't know if Super7 has the Slayer license anymore. I think the whole reason they had it is because they had a deal worked out with Nuclear Blast, who has a ton of thrash on their label. And I think they may have remastered this demo EP, whatever you want to call it. And that's why they were able to get the rights to make these. But at any rate, before we wrap this up, let's bring in our two regulars, the Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibilith. Yeah, we're doing this. I know these are only like yay big, but I have to stay on brand. Bring in our two regulars. They're so tiny. And then we also have the infamous 11 Spawn, who I don't want to screw anyone up, so I'm gonna gingerly move him in here. Yeah, these guys are, there's like more plastic in Spawn's boot than one of these whole figures. That's hilarious. That said, you know, jokes aside, let me know if you want me to do more reaction figure reviews. Maybe I'll do them as shorts instead of full-length reviews like this, because, well, this is a 3-pack. It's kind of justified, but I know that they're not for everybody, but if you guys want me to do more of that type of stuff, let me know. I got bags of these things in my dresser drawer, so be more than happy to get some more content out there if it's something you're interested in. So with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and if we negate the fact that these were overpriced even for the time they came out, and are lacking a drummer, probably because of some licensing thing, because currently, as we all know, Dave Lombardo is not in Slayer. But, with all that being said, I still really like these, and I think they're pretty badass. Even for ReAction standards, I think they're still pretty badass. I mean, who the hell else is gonna make the Slayer zombies from the live Undead demo, EP, whatever you want to call it? Nobody. They're too busy making fucking turtles. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.